Okay, so we're down here at Fremantle, down at the South Beach. It's a beautiful day. There's a sea breeze blowing in. What do you reckon, Barney? You reckon it's a good day?
Yeah, it's alright. It was better last weekend, I reckon. Surf was better.
Yeah, whereabouts are you from, Barney?
Kalamunda, up the hill.
Oh, that's great up there. You get the breeze as it comes in and it rises up to the hill. Yeah, Fremantle Doctor, that's beautiful. Now, Barney, we've been big discussions here this afternoon. We've just been talking to a chap from Switzerland, but you're just down the road. And the question is the iPhone turning people into zombies? They argue over the phone, whether the battery's charged. Families sit together and they don't talk. They get on the train and they don't talk. And do you think it's really turned people into zombies?
Yeah, I agree a little bit. Like, we do, like, they are a handy tool, but there is a lot, it's gone a lot in the wrong direction, if you ask me. There's, you go to TAFE and places like that and kids are always on their phone, barely paying attention to the teacher. It's getting a bit out of hand.
Bit out of hand. Well, I think it is too. So what can we do about it? That's the main question. You have to sort of regulate yourself, don't you? It's like anything. You can drink too much, you can smoke too much, you can do all sorts of things too much, but you've got to keep everything within reasonable measure. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I would. And I myself am a bit of a victim of it. Like, I spend way too much time, but yeah, regulation is, I reckon, the way to go.
Okay, well, I'm actually a gospel preacher.
Yeah.
I usually come down here and preach the gospel.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I hand out passports, free passports. You don't have to pay. Have you got a passport?
No.
Well, when you go to get a passport, it's quite involved. You have to fill out all the details and everything. But I've got one here today for you. It says, my passport to eternal life.
Yeah, righto.
It tells you how. Are you a Christian?
Yeah, different sect, Christadelphians. So they're slightly different in what they believe. We don't believe in the devil, and we don't believe in the Trinity. And we have some different, we don't necessarily believe in once saved, always saved.
No, I certainly don't believe in that either, because one of the tenets of the Apostolic Church is the possibility of falling from grace.
Yes.
Yes, you believe that. Oh, we've got something in common there, Star.
Yeah.
I don't know about this devil bit. You don't believe in Satan?
No. You look into it, and the words for Satan and the devil and that in the Hebrew and Greek are words for diseases, illnesses, ways to explain things that science didn't understand back then. So if you look at it, and you Diabolos, the main one in the Greek, and there's Diamond. I can't remember quite the definitions of them, but one is a direct one's the Hebrew word translated into the Greek, and I think that one's Diabolos, but Diamon's a sickness or an illness, something along those lines.
Yeah, well, we all get sick from time to time. I've been sick. I've been in hospital. I actually had to have a brand new hip stuck in here. Yeah, I went into Fremantle Hospital, and they did a beautiful job. I was only in about 48 hours. Yeah. And they said, oh, you can go home now. I said, what, already? Yeah. It was just crazy. I thought I was going to stay another couple of days. But I always think the Lord helps you to get better and to get healed. Do you believe in divine healing?
Divine healing? I believe that he helps. Like, I don't believe that you clap your hands and you're sorted. I believe you pray and you seek diligently help from God, and he will send it to you.
Yes. Well, I've actually been healed of TB. And it's on my other YouTube, Ron Eather. Look up Ron Eather YouTube channel, Ron Eather, E-A-T-H-E-R, not E-T-H, E-A-T-H-E-R. You'll see on my other channels my testimony how I got healed miraculously from TB at the age of 5.
Yeah, not much I can really say to that.
No, it was a miracle, wasn't it? It was a miracle, because my other cousin, he got TB, but he didn't get prayed for, and he died.
Yeah, like I've got that as well. One of my cousin's sons, he had a brain tumour wrapped around the entire way around his brainstem, and like we had no idea what was going on. It was a bit of a tough time for all of us, but yeah, he managed to come through, and they cleaned the thing out completely without and they left no tumour there. So we're all pretty.
Was he a Christadelphian?
Yeah, he was.
Well, his father was. Now they were tracking it down. I reckon that father said a lot of prayer for that son, don't you?
And the whole of our what we call our ecclesia, it's basically the church, but we call it ecclesia. The whole of the ecclesia was helping out, like providing meals, looking after the family, just giving the support that they needed, and yeah, it was really nice for them to see them pull through.
Oh, gee, I think I'll come and join your church. You sound like a proper church. This is what you're supposed to do. But a lot of the churches don't do that, you know. They collect plenty of money, but they don't spend it on the homeless. They just collect it. And you know what else they do with it? They buy aeroplanes.
Yes.
Have you heard about that? A lot of them buy aeroplanes, fly around, and also they have quite a bit of cash in the bank.
Yeah, I agree.
And if you ask them, there was one preacher on the channel there, and somebody came and said, you got plenty of money, can you pay one of these bills for me? And he said, no. He said, you have to let the Lord work a miracle for you. Do you think that was fair?
Not really. I do agree that some of the bigger churches, the money, like, we're supposed to give up all and follow Christ. The amount of hoarding of material possessions that they do is just a bit, it's not my sort of thinking of what we should be doing.
So you need to be rich in your love for the Lord, strong, motivated. Do you read the Bible every day?
Honestly, I need to get into it a bit more. I try to, like at work, have it on a digital dramatised version, just try and have it going every now and again. Where there's like the Good Christadelphian Talks podcast I listen to every, like, once a week, updates a new talk, and you can listen to that, so it just gets it into your newsfeed, tries to get you a bit more involved in it. That's good.
Is that on YouTube?
It's on Spotify. I know it's on Spotify. Whether or not it's on YouTube, there are things on YouTube from the Christadelphians, various things like that, but I'm not sure whether the Good Christadelphian Talks podcast itself is on there.
Okay, that's really great talking to you. Look, now we've got some Bible readings to do now. 40 days of Bible reading in here. I'll tell you what, it starts off with a fantastic story about God turning the world back 10 degrees.
Yep.
You know that story? Hezekiah, when he was sick? Yeah. And he turned it back 10 degrees. That starts off with that, and it only gets better. So take that as my compliment, and God bless you, brother. It's really great to meet you, and I'll see you around Perth.
Easy.
God bless you.